The construction of the pyramid. The construction of the pyramids in ancient Egypt, particularly the Great Pyramid of Giza, has long been a subject of intrigue and debate among historians, archaeologists, and engineers. Despite the impressive structure of these monumental buildings, the exact methods the ancient Egyptians used to build the pyramids remain unclear, with several theories having been proposed over the centuries. Here are some of the most well-known theories and the evidence surrounding them. Ramp theories. One of the most widely accepted theories is that the ancient Egyptians used ramps to transport the massive stones into place. There are several variations of this theory. Straight ramps. Some believe that a long, straight ramp was constructed leading up to the pyramid. Workers would drag or push the massive stones up the ramp using sledges or rollers. The challenge with this theory lies in the space and materials required to build such a long and steep ramp. Spiral ramps. Another suggestion is that a spiral ramp was built around the pyramid as it was constructed, creating a circular path around the structure. This theory is based on the idea that the workers would gradually move stones higher as the pyramid was built upward. Zigzagging ramps. Some scholars suggest that a zigzagging ramp was constructed around the sides of the pyramid, which allowed workers to transport materials up in a more manageable manner. Evidence for this theory is supported by some illustrations and depictions from later periods. Labor force. The labor used to build the pyramids is another subject of debate. Many people have assumed that the pyramids were constructed using slave labor, but more recent evidence suggests that a well-organized and skilled workforce composed of laborers, craftsmen, and engineers were employed. Skilled workers. Archaeological findings, such as workers' tombs near the Giza plateau, suggest that the builders were well-fed and respected members of society. These workers likely lived in nearby temporary villages and worked on a rotating basis. Their work was highly specialized, with different groups handling the quarrying, transportation, and assembly of the stones. Seasonal labor. It is believed that many of the laborers were not permanent workers but were conscripted for the project during the flooding season of the Nile, when agricultural work was not possible. This would mean that the workforce could be much larger during certain times of the year. Amidst in ancient Egypt, use of levers and rollers. The ancient Egyptians may have used levers and wooden rollers to move and position the stones. Levers could have been used to lift heavy stones incrementally, while rollers would have been placed under large blocks of stone to help move them across the ground. Evidence from other ancient civilizations supports the use of these tools in large-scale construction projects. Quarrying techniques. The stones used to build the pyramids came from different quarries, with limestone sourced from local quarries and granite used for the internal chambers of the pyramids. The quarrying of these materials likely involved copper tools, including chisels and saws, to cut the stone into the desired shape and size. Evidence of quarrying. Archaeologists have found evidence of quarry marks and tools in the quarries surrounding the pyramids, which indicates the methods used for cutting and transporting stone. Theories on internal ramps. Some researchers believe that ramps might have been built inside the pyramid itself. The theory suggests that as the pyramid was being constructed, a system of internal ramps was used to move the blocks upward. The ramps would have been embedded within the pyramid structure and could have been gradually dismantled or hidden once the pyramid was completed. Astronomical and mathematical precision. One of the most remarkable features of the pyramids is the precision with which they were built. The alignment of the Great Pyramid is incredibly precise, with the sides of the pyramid facing almost exactly north, south, east, and west. Some scholars believe that the Egyptians used astronomical observations to achieve this alignment, possibly using the stars or the sun's position. Additionally, the measurements and proportions of the pyramids are closely tied to the ancient Egyptians' mathematical knowledge. The design of the pyramids incorporates the golden ratio, a proportion that has been studied and used in architecture for centuries. The role of the pharaohs. The construction of the pyramids was not only an engineering feat, but also a religious and cultural statement. Pharaohs, as divine rulers, were seen as intermediaries between the gods and the people. The pyramid was constructed as a tomb for the pharaoh, ensuring their transition into the afterlife. The construction process itself was seen as part of the divine order, and the workers' involvement was considered a form of devotion. In conclusion, the exact methods used to build the pyramids may never be fully understood, but the evidence and theories suggest a combination of skilled labor, innovative engineering, and organizational prowess. The Egyptian pyramids remain one of the most enduring symbols of ancient civilization, showcasing the ingenuity and determination of the ancient Egyptians. While modern technology might allow us to replicate some aspects of pyramid construction, the methods used by the ancient builders remain a testament to their remarkable achievements.